morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are having an amazing start to your week. Welcome back to the channel. So today, guys, we're actually gonna be going snowboarding, and truth be told, I've never used a 360 cam, so I'm pretty stoked to try one of those out while we're snowboarding and try to get some cool vids. Shout out to my cousin Brandon for actually letting me use this camera. I've had a GoPro, I've had the 3 and then I had the one, I think the 12 or the 13, but I've never really been big into the action cams, even though I mountain bike and snowboard and stuff. So I thought, why not actually start, using them? And, he's like, yo, how about we swap? I'll give you a 360 and you let me use your GoPro. And I was like, yo, you know what? That sounds pretty cool. Let's try that out. So Camila and I are pretty excited to use that. Let's see how it goes. Since this is our first time using the GoPro Max, I'm pretty excited to use it because I don't know, I see other people doing it, right? But at the same time, it's kind of weird to be like holding a stick while you're snowboarding. I don't know if it's gonna make much of a difference or if I'm gonna feel that difference, right? Holding that stick out in front of me or behind me, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. I mean, I don't have that thin GoPro stick that I've seen on YouTube, right? But I have one that I was using for the the regular GoPro. So we're gonna try to see if we can get the best footage with that. Because again, the camera's not mine, so we're just gonna deal with what we can, right? And I guess we'll try to figure it out and see if it works. And if it doesn't, then work with what we got.
I'm dreaming after you, chasing you in my sleep, babe. It's early afternoon, but it's the only way that I'll finally see your face. 'Cause I've been thinking about the days when you were mine. No set of rules, and I've been dreaming as a way of passing time with me and you. Don't wake me up, wake me up. Loving you is my problem. I'm singing to you tune, hoping that you can follow the sound waves. 'Cause I'm already pouring my heart and soul into your wish you will.
So yeah, guys, all in all, it was a great day at Copper Mountain. We got a powder day during the springtime, which just started, so that was definitely a plus. As far as the 360 cam, I think it's a pain in the ass. Honestly, I had a great time using it, but I think just getting used to it, since we're not used to lugging around a camera and having the pole that it's on and having it in our pocket, getting on and off the lift. And just an extra piece you have to carry around when you're not used to it could be a pain in the butt. So I think in that aspect, it's not something I enjoyed very much. The clips that we got were fun. You can see that, we didn't have the right stick for it. So there was a little bit of that little black notch in the video. So if you go back in the video and you see the clips, you'll see that there's a little notch that pops up from where the camera is. We kind of knew that already going into it. We knew that was going to happen. So I apologize if you guys expected something better from that. As far as getting the clips and putting them into the GoPro app to go ahead and use them, because that's the way you have to like stitch it together, and then you can guys try to frame it to get an idea of how your shots are actually looking. That was kind of a pain in the butt too. I thought it was gonna be a lot simpler. Again, I know the GoPro Hero Max has been out for maybe 5-6 years now, so the technology is probably kind of old, but I know there's tons of content creators that are using it and they just destroy with awesome footage that they're getting from it. And I guess maybe it's just something that I have to get used to doing and it's new to me. So that was probably a little bit of a learning curve there, but you kind of have to export it from that GoPro app. And then once you put the clip into Final Cut, you pretty much have to do it all over again, not stitching it, but like moving it around and making sure you can see yourself right and everything's just not warped and crazy looking. So again, I think it kind of slows down the workflow, but I'm sure the more I use it, if I decide to continue using it, it'll be something that I'm going to get, you know, the repetition is going to make it a little bit easier for me and a little bit better to continue using. Again, it was a lot of fun to use, but there was just some things I'm not used to. So I think that was just the pain in the ass part. Again, carrying it around the mountain with the pole, my jacket, getting on and off the lift, or just the fact of when you're trying to put the clips into Final Cut, you have to like maneuver everything and set everything up again. So maybe I'm just being lazy and and you know, again, it's going to be something that speeds up and gets a little bit easier in my workflow. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I have. Again, this was the first time I used 360 cam. I thought it was a lot of fun how it actually looks and being able to capture the footage. I think it's kind of just a pain in the butt to actually get it to look the way you want to. But again, you know, there'll probably be new software updates or new cameras coming out that'll make this process a little bit easier. And I hope to see that again, but I'll probably continue using this once in a while, just to have fun with it. But other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Also, if you guys have a better workflow that you would recommend on how you're currently using these 360 cams, please comment down below and let me know how you're using it. I would love to go ahead and try that out. Anything that would simplify the process that I had to go through to kind of set it all up. Again, it wasn't nothing that was crazy hard, but it was just time consuming. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I have for you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Again, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.